The Watcher, in the walls. The dream home at 657 Boulevard was everything the family had ever wanted. It had a wide, welcoming porch, a sprawling backyard for the children, and the kind of character only an old house can possess. The moving day was filled with laughter and the promise of a fresh start. But that promise curdled just 3 days after they moved in. The first letter arrived, typed on plain, cheap paper. It was addressed not to them by name, but to the new owner. The opening line was a sucker punch to their newfound peace. How did you get the deed for 657 Boulevard? I am the Watcher. I have been watching this house for decades. The letters did not stop. They became a torrent of psychological torture. The Watcher spoke of the house's young blood, asking, "Have they found what is in the walls yet?" The writer claimed the house had been their family's charge for generations, and they were its true guardian. The family's life became a siege. They installed a dizzying array of security cameras that cast long, haunting shadows at night. They hired a team of private investigators who interviewed every neighbor, every past owner. They spent over $100,000 turning their dream home into a fortress. But the letters always found a way in, slipped into a pile of mail or left on a garden chair. The parents' marriage strained under the weight of constant suspicion and fear. The children were afraid to play in their own yard. Desperate for answers that the police couldn't provide, they brought in a former FBI profiler. He sat in their living room, the very room the Watcher claimed to be watching, and sifted through the letters. He ignored the creepy phrasing and focused on the facts. He noted that the Watcher knew about a specific, hidden porch that was enclosed years before the family bought the house. The knowledge was too intimate, too architectural. The profiler's theory shifted the investigation from a random stalker to someone with a deep, personal, and likely resentful connection to the house's very bones. The focus turned to the builder's descendants and the previous owner's inner circles. While no arrest was ever made, a prime suspect emerged. A man who believed his family's legacy was literally built into the property's foundation. The family, broken and bankrupted by the ordeal, finally abandoned the house. The Watcher won, their identity dissolving back into the neighborhood's quiet history, leaving behind a beautiful shell of a house that was, from the very beginning, never truly for sale.